Good morning and welcome to Sunday Morning Warship. That's right, got a different show name for Sundays, where we spend an hour looking at some of Mom's hundreds of unopened warships and other vessels and try and bring them up to speed. And we're still working on the Carnarvon, but I think I'm kind of capped out for the moment because I have no more ultimate upgrades, and this too needs a little bit more work on engineering and R&D before we can go any further. So I got a little bit of work to do on this one. That said, we should take her out and then see what we can do. I think at this point, the biggest things I can do are probably going to be related to traits. There's not a lot that we've got for traits here. We can, let's see, where do we unlock that one? That's at the research lab. I should be able to do that, but I don't have a lot of available traits here. So, any recommendations for what ships I should go level up so that we can get some additional stuff would be totally excellent. I'd appreciate that. In the meantime, why don't we go off to the research lab and see if we can afford to buy another available slot? Yeah, I was looking at doing some of this stuff last night and having it ready to go this morning, and we decided to go see Venom instead. Alright, it's around here someplace. It is back here? It's been a while since I've been to the research lab. I probably should come here more often. This used to be one of my morning things. Nope. Wrong building. Wrong room. Come down here, pick up the daily, get the R&D going. That's where I want to go. Is this the person I want to talk to? No. No. Other room? One more room to go to? Was it any good? Was Venom any good? A scale of 10, I would definitely give it 7-ish. Would I see it again at the theater? Absolutely. That's probably my criteria for it. Kit frames. R&D missions. No. Science Council. What am I looking for? I'm looking for traits. Well, while I'm here, might as well see what I can do. Come on, Mom. Pay attention. I'm working on cannons. I don't think I've got a toon who can do it, though. Or maybe I can. We will see. If you've seen the previous Venoms, it's the same flavor of Venom. If you like the character interaction between Venom and whatever the character's name is, Tom Hardy. Yeah. There's some side characters that were kind of thin, weren't really well explained. But I've seen a lot worse movies. I've paid money to see worse movies. So maybe it's down in here? Exchange. Bank. Mail. Is it a person I need to go see? Ah, there we go. Let's see, we need a space reputation trait slot. Let's see, let us buy that. Yay! The music was good, I will give it that. Music was most excellent. Personal space, well, there's my starship space reputation. These guys, where do I get those? Oh, they're also here. Personal space, personal ground. What the heck is an active available? I don't know, but we can afford it. Let's get it. Who needs that pesky dilithium? Okay, well, we've got all of those open now. Let's see, we're kind of running out on fleet credits, though, aren't we? Fleet credits were down to 173. I think we have some work we have to do on fleet credits. Let's see. Dipships, I think, are still working on stuff. What do they need? Oh, they need energy credits. I'm going to give you my dilithium. No, I'm not going to give you my dilithium. And I don't have anything there either. Okay. Got work to do. I think the personal stuff we can wait on. So we're good with this as it is. I'm going to take this out on a quick trial run. Let's see. Of course, what do I have? I have Tetrian damage in space. Interesting. So giving you a quick rundown on what we've done. This is the Carnarvon, which is... Well, we'll wait a moment here to see. I want to say this is the latest prize ship, the Typhoon, which I understand will be coming back out for those of you who missed it, providing this ever loads. Just out of curiosity. Yeah, so this is the Typhoon. I think we've got it primarily set up as being the agony phasers. Oh, I thought we had the pulse phasers on this. This is all agony phasers. I've brought about half of the weapons up to ultimate. I'm out of ultimate upgrades. I've got a lot of work to do to bring this all up here because the tune just isn't that high. So we're going to have to kind of live with it as it is. Part of that is just bringing on more traits as we can afford to do that. Starship traits. Evasion or Withering Barrage. We're not doing a lot of cannons. I'll try that one. And Space Reputation. What do we like? Add that one to it. Ground we don't care about. Active space. Do we have anything else to add to this? Yeah. We'll go that way. Oh, got some Tetrions. And I only need 50,000 Tetrion. Let's see what happens. I was thinking about going to see Conclave, which I'd kind of like to see, but it's only running through this Thursday at the theater, and being Halloween week, not exactly the week of not a lot going on between classes, show, other stuff, real life. So I'm probably going to have to wait till that one comes out at home. Alright, let's take this out on a patrol. Do I have anything else on a patrol I need to do? Harvest materials in space. Nope. Oh, you're not going to let me do that, are you? Come on. There we go. There we go. It's going to let me do that one. Oh, it's going to let me do that one. Yay. There we go. I say that a lot. I've got to stop being repetitive. Nope, 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 nope. Nobody, nope, nope, nope. Alright, so what's around here? Korea's around here. How many? I need 2 space materials. We're going to give Korea a shot, and then we're going to go out on a TFO. If anybody has a ship you can recommend to snarf some traits off of, I have lots of ships that I haven't opened. I'm happy to open a few, run them out, and see what we got. And pull traits for them as we get some mastery done. People are telling me things like the Awani. Well, I have to have some money to buy the Awani. Okay, so far I'm not impressed. Keybinds will definitely help. Good morning, Taz.
Good morning.
How are you? So it's what, like middle of the afternoon for you?
1 o'clock.
Oh, it's afternoonish. I was mentioning we went to see Venom last night.
Yeah.
Good enough. I definitely would see it again. If you like Venom movies.
I don't think I've seen any of them actually. Maybe one. I don't remember.
It's not a superhero movie in the typical Marvel style. And I'm not going to do any spoilers.
The kingdom grown of Nimbus.
As I've said before, our theater, which runs current movies, but also a few times a week runs other movies. So they did Ghostbusters a couple weeks ago. They have Fifth Element coming out in the theaters, which will be a 2-night run only. Coming up, we do a lot of classic movies. Wizard of Oz will be there for 1 night. It's whatever, anniversary, 75th anniversary, something like that. Obviously, being October, being Halloween month, they are doing a lot of old classic horror movies this month. Good evening, good morning, JB. How are you doing? So my question that I was asking before you came on, Taz, was, this is a relatively new tune. What ship would you recommend that I get or open up and master to get some valuable traits or consoles or anything?
So, how many are we talking between? Everyone?
Well, some I've got already, but on this account I don't have a lot. I don't think I've got many. So I'm probably going to have to go out and do some shopping.
It's not that the trait is that important, but if you get the woven carrier console and the Awani console.
Yeah, the Awani is an issue. It doesn't really matter, Pirate Scum, Lockbox, or Seesaw. Lockbox will be a little bit more challenging because that means it's going to come off the exchange. But I'm going to have to invest if I'm going to start bringing some of these tunes up to speed. The whole reason I went into that patrol was to grab some space materials. What did I forget to do? Get space materials. Snarg. Hang on a second. There's something else around here. What else is around here that's got space mats? Gamma Aerodon. Yeah, the crossfield is amazing, but that might be overkill in terms of this account probably doesn't have the funds for that. I don't know that I've got the funds for that on my big accounts.
But do you have that money or?
No, I do not have the money.
Oh,
But the Crossfield is going for 1.3 billion on the exchange. So, like I said, might be a little bit much for this tune to go and spend that for basically one console. Right, I'm
yeah,
just
that's
going to
a
go
bit
get the
much.
base mats down here. Oh, I need
But
to.
that's what the have money is, at least I can't find.
Is it? Oh, that might be worth it then.
Well, if you buy it on C-Store, you can use it on every character you want.
That I could do. I've budgeted some money for the holidays to pick up some stuff. That or I go to work today and put in some extra hours and use that money. Working to buy starships, that is just kind of the name of the game around here. Don't need money for food, don't need money for rent. I need starships. Alright, got my space mats. Got the easy one done. Yeah, the Connie 3 would be nice. But again, expensive. Lockbox has the disadvantage is most of the time it's character bound. So to get it across the board gets expensive when, let's see, all in all, 52 tunes, 53 tunes, something like that. So we're going to take it one at a time. But anything that I can get out of the
I'll put the
C-store.
Woven. That one you already
The
got,
Voven,
and the
I'm sure
console
I've
is
got the
free.
Voven. I doubt I've opened it yet. No, I
When
haven't
you
opened
get
up
a
the
look at
Voven
the
yet.
console, you understand, like,
Excuse me one
oh,
second.
this is nice.
My children. Legendary Avenger. I've actually got that on the other account, so that shouldn't be a problem. I got 2 hours on that one. Okay, let me do this. I need to run some Tetrion damage. How about if I grab the Voven? I'll do a really quick switch and we can go do some patrols and I can get that thing leveled up.
Of course.
Okay, let me zip back to Earth Space Dock. Perfect. I apologize, my energy is way off. I'm trying to fight a cold here. There apparently is some kind of cold virus-y type bug running around that's knocking everybody out a little bit.
Good.
And of course I've been in the office and at the gym this week, so I've been exposed to way too much. See, did I ever open that one up? Okay, it's the Caledonian. Very perfect name. Let's see if it likes to do this one. Seriously? We're not going to upgrade everything, guys? We're not going to move it all over? Fine. Fine, 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 fine. Be that way. See if I care. I hate it when it doesn't move everything over.
Did you collect the obelisk back in the day?
I'm sorry, my dogs are yelling. Say that again?
Did you collect the obelisk back in the day?
Not on this account, no.
Okay.
On this
Do you have
account,
it on your main account?
I've had this account for 5 months, maybe. This is the Ed account, and he didn't do a ton of work with it because it was just kind of our spare for running out on, really quick missions for events, and that was it. He never did anything beyond that. Tactical. Hang on, let me grab my phasers out of here. And of course, as soon as you start talking, my dogs are like, yip, 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 yip. Shush. Shush, my doggos. Be quiet. Let me beam up real quick. Make sure I've got my stations at least somewhat set up, and watch they'll all have defaulted to something else. No, they actually came through. Yay! Well, not quite right, but they are good enough for our purposes here. Julian, what do you have here? Okay, to Met. Oh my goodness, my science officers need some help. Yeah, we'll start with that. Better than nothing. What, I have to go back there to turn you in? Great, thanks. Okay. Taz, I'm sending you an invitation. JB, I'm sending you an invitation. There we go. This is not great, but this should suffice. Ground, we don't care about ground. Oh, shoot. Did it throw Tetrion on there? Over. Thank you. One Tetrion. Okay. I have a Tetrion thing that I need to do. What shall we do?
You need to level your ship.
I need to level my ship.
An Argala Elite should suffice, I think.
Which one did you want to do?
Argala Elite.
Okie dokie. Does that work for everybody? I am launching for Wanted Elite. So I did something yesterday and left this on advanced, forgetting that I had to go down and do the cat's tail thing with a massively under-equipped ground tune. And I look over and it's on advanced, and it's like, no, nope, 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 nope. This is going to take forever. Let us go do this.
Just make sure you get some hits in before I start DPSing.
If I do the cat's tail on normal, it takes about 2.5, 3 minutes. If I do it on advanced on an underpowered tune, we're going to be in there for 15 minutes, slowly killing something and dying, killing something and dying, killing something and dying.
That was a bit strange.
So much work to do on so many tunes.
Looks like our fight got them to notice us. Let's go over and ask if their saw might come out of hiding.
Well, I'd say the ship feels good at this, but I know it's you two killing everything.
Concentrating fire on individual ships. Separate them and whittle down their numbers. We will not go quietly.
But I will go back and buy out the Tholian event on this, so I've got the Tholian equipment available. I keep hoping they're going to do a Zen store sale for the Zen.
You will stand down.
You know, and then they've got that buyout and give an extra 25% or something like that.
Sensors are picking up small habitations in some of the asteroids, possibly consistent with multiple temporary hideouts.
And there's my 50,000 on Tetrion.
We do what we want, where we want. Picked up a tight beam transmission on a new frequency. We're jamming that spectrum of their comms now, but it was probably a call for assistance. I'm taking you with me.
Well, that would be helpful. Set that up too, but oh.
That's got it. Excellent work. We'll send over a passenger.
Okay, let's see what
vehicle
that
to
does.
take the suspect into custody. Thank you for your assistance. We have the suspect.
As it slowly thinks about loading. That got me to 3.5. So got a little bit more to go. Who joined us? Oh, it's JB. Hi, JB. I guess we're going to have to do something else. Oh, no.
Oh dear, whatever shall we do?
Yeah, exactly. What shall we do? Got a preference?
Rescue and search current system.
Why am I not seeing that? Is that a current system?
Current system?
Ah, yeah. Rescue and search.
Okay.
For some
Hey,
reason, I
never
just
mind.
went right by it and didn't see it. Launching. Let's see, that took us to 3.5. Yeah. We will see. Ramps up. Might have to do a third one. Oh no, the horror. The horror of
Thank
it.
you for coming to our aid.
The horror, the terror, please hold me.
Yes. Oops, hold. JB's not here yet. There he is. Okay. Yeah, as I occasionally say, yeah, threaten me with a good time. This would be better if I actually launched my pets. That got me to 4.
What, that wave alone got you to 4?
Well, I was at 3.5.
We did it.
But you can
Sensors are
hear
Yeah,
detecting
but
our
still,
vessels
that's a lot of
you
XP.
can hear Spock come on when you hit the next level.
That rift's unstable. We need to hurry, or those ships won't
Since
make
my
it.
audio isn't up very loud, it's hard to hear it, but it happened in a moment between pew-pews. Is this the Alachi one?
No, this is the Mokai
This
spam
is the
one.
Mokai one, okay. We've got the two that are virtually the same, except one's the Mokai and one's the Alachi.
Thank you for coming.
So I've been using my ultimate upgrades rather than actually doing any real work to upgrade stuff. But there's no easy way to get ultimate upgrades, is there?
No.
That's one less rift to worry about. Let's regroup with Kumarkin.
Yeah, I saw 2 on sale if you get like the Flaming Targ and Molar's Flaming Sword.
Klingons are approaching our position.
Seems like an excessive way to get stuff. Good morning, GSQ. How is your day going, dear? I have a headache, thank you for asking. I'd say it's a hangover, but I had 1 beer with dinner. I don't think it's a hangover.
Target's shields have failed.
As I've said before, our theater here also is a brew pub. So they brew thematic beers. And they did not have a thematic beer for Venom. They did their one for Deadpool and Wolverine. And they still had some left from that, so I got some of the My Name is Logan, which is a red ale. Very tasty.
Cool.
GSQ says I'm doing pretty good, better than I have been recently. Good for you, dear. I hope you're taking care of yourself. Come on, really? Really? Got nothing better to do than a viral impulse burst. I think today I will set up the keybinds on this to make my life a little bit easier.
Yeah, that is really useful.
Well, I get so used to having them on my main accounts, but they're 2 different ones.
Here you go.
And I have to find where I put them. I think I know where I saved them. And I actually prefer one over the other.
Target's shields have failed.
But it is old. It's an old keybind.
Let's deal with the tragedy.
Let's see how that did.
I think that was the last of them. It appears indeed.
Alright, that mastered it. Yay! So is it a trade off of that, or is there a console off of that I need?
Console.
Console. Which one is it?
Uh, it's the Universal Subspace Fracture Tunneling Field.
Got it. Okay. So let's go back down. You can ignore that and just redo that. I'm not doing the Fujiwara effect. Well, I haven't been on as much as I used to GSQ. I'm trying to get my act together, if you will. Which is great on paper, and then reality steps in and it's like, no, 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 no. We're not going to make your life that easy. Okay, let's go back to the Carnarvon. There we go. That worked better. So what am I going to replace? So I've got the potential energy entangler on this, on the Carnarvon, which, as I'm seeing it, doesn't give me a whole heck of a lot. Turn rate, but the ship's got a decent turn rate. I think I will
You should replace a non-clicky console.
a clicky console?
Because the woven console makes it so that every console with a clicky gets 25% cooldown reduction every time you use it.
Okay. Not replacing that one. Da, 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 da. Where are you? No. Oh, that would be a problem. Inventory is full. My inventory full, huh? Who'd have thought of that? There we go. What do I want to replace? There we go. Alrighty. Alright, shall we try it out now with my new toy in place? We could do a TFO, we could do a patrol.
Yeah. What do you want to do?
How about a TFO?
I actually need 2 Lucari TFOs.
Perfect. Got a preference? How about
Do whichever
Zinkethi?
one you feel like.
Zinkethi front?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm doing that on advanced. I don't trust me. Oh, hold on a second. I've canceled that one. Drunken Heretic's going to join us.
Nice.
He's logging in, so we'll give him a second to get here, and then I will add him to the party. Drenur Gauntlet isn't bad, but meh. Drenur Gauntlet.
So, what did you think about the new Lower Decks episodes?
I haven't seen it yet.
Oh.
I wound up working yesterday, which was very nice, but took longer than anticipated. And then I got back, had to deal with dogs and a few other household stuff, and then all of a sudden it's time to go to the movies. So that will be my sit down and enjoy probably today, because the world's going to explode for the next 3 days of stuff. I know it's the first 2 episodes came out on Wednesday night. Oh, went to see Venom: The Last Dance. Good morning, Musina.
Moopsy.
Well, no, not Moopsy this morning. This is Warship. Sunday morning Warship.
Well, I mean, I got Nitro for free, right?
Ah, nice. Drunken.
I did a sub somewhere, and Twitch gave me 3 months of free Nitro.
Isn't that nice? To answer your question, Drunken Heretic, I would go see it, yeah. I mean, it's not Deadpool and Wolverine levels of excellent, but if you like the Venom movies, it was good.
As somebody very familiar with the Venom lore, I can see where they were going with it. I can see where they were going with it. I just wish they did it differently.
I wish they had done it differently too. There's some things that just on a not even lore basis, but on a making basis, I would have changed some things. Weeboo? Everybody got a weeboo?
Ew.
Yeah, there were some very I don't know. It was a shaky story.
It was thin. That said, though, Venom as a character is one of the better characters in the MCU.
Oh,
in
yeah,
my opinion.
it's so much fun.
Yeah.
He is so much fun. That's the saving grace of the movie.
Yeah, it is, absolutely.
Like, you get to watch Eddie Brock and Venom have internal dialogue. Great. But from a lore point of view, it was a very thin telling of the original story. I still don't understand their decision not to link it to Spider-Man and just paying up the money. You know.
Paying up the money. That's the decision there. It's money.
Yeah, no, but like, if they had paid for the rights to tie it to Spider-Man lore, it would have been perfect.
But you know what? They do too much of tying things together. Ooh, apparently I have a bomb.
Yeah, but
Surprise.
Venom's original story and Eddie Brock's original story tied into both Peter Parker and
I know,
Spider-Man.
but there's nothing wrong with having it be standalone. Oh, thank you, Drunken Heretic.
I mean, they wouldn't have had to have Spider-Man for the whole movie, but at least have the bell tower scene that Venom goes to Eddie Brock, right? And film it all from his perspective. But
Blew up a base. Thank you very much, Drunken Heretic. I appreciate that.
Only 2 Zinkethi bases remain.
But yeah, I already watched that real quick.
Where are you going, Taz?
I'm just freeing up on one.
Well, you got a bomb, so I was going to go give you some protection. I guess I'll pick up a bomb instead. I picked up a bomb instead, so there, yeah. Where am I going to go? Oh, there's only 2 left. Well.
Teammate has captured a bomb. Protect them.
I can say it's one of the
Only 1
better
Zinkethi base left.
like end products than we've seen recently.
It
Right,
wasn't-
excluding Deadpool and Wolverine.
Oh, yeah.
Like, we've been getting consistently bad movies for a long time, and this wasn't that bad.
Hey, my bomb disappeared. What
Like,
the heck?
not
Oh,
Blue
somebody's got it.
Beetle
That's
bad.
fine.
Zinkethi in the
Oh my
middle
god.
front with
What was that one?
Blue Beetle.
Blue Beetle was okay. It was just late to the party.
It was really like unhinged and more like a carnival ride than a good movie.
I think if they had put it in 3 years earlier and given it
Talk
the time
about
it
the
needed
devil.
for good
Add
scripting.
for Venom.
Say that again?
Talk about the devil. Add for Venom on at the moment.
There you go. Let's see, where are we at here? Well, we could do Draenor Gauntlet if you need that. That would give you two
Sure.
of your Lucaris.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not trying to say the character didn't deserve a movie, but Blue Beetle was so chaotic and they crammed everything in there. It was like a theme park ride.
Yeah, well, like I said, it
It wasn't a movie.
needed better script work. It needed better character isolation because it came off too much as too much involved with the family, which I get as part of the character, but at the same time, you can appreciate it more in the comic than you can in a movie. In a movie, you do
Yeah.
need to get more of the focus on the character. I think actually that's one of the things that was a little off with the Venom, is the main scientist was too peripheral of a character to be focused in on as heavily as she was, and then the assistant, who plays a vital part at the end, is just kind of blown off until that ending sequence.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
either build
I
him up
saw
or take him
the
out.
assistant. I saw the assistant. I totally saw that coming. That was not a big reveal there.
No, but it could have been better. But again, just a little bit of script work would have done that. And a lot of that also has to do with the director. Who was the director in that one? Do you know? Ad break coming in 1 minute, everybody.
No. No. Personally, I prefer Jaime Reyes as Blue Beetle over Ted Cord.
Okay.
So I wasn't like disappointed that they tried to make a movie. I'm just disappointed that they did.
Or that you're disappointed
You know,
that they made
Jaime deserves
that movie.
better. He deserves better. He's a good character.
He's a good character.
You know, and I like his cartoon depictions a lot. I don't know. They could have done better with the movies, but no.
Well, I think Marvel's trying to capitalize on the success of Deadpool and Wolverine.
Oh yeah.
You think?
Like, if I was running Marvel, there'd be a Deadpool and Wolverine too.
Well, weirdly enough, there's talk of a Deadpool and Wolverine too.
Yep. Don't care what Hugh Jackman says about wanting to do more or less of those movies.
No,
We're making Deadpool and Wolverine too.
Yeah, no, I think he's in on it. They all said they had a great time with that.
Yeah, no. And this time around, give Ryan Reynolds like, I don't know, 10-15% more his way. It'll be golden.
He did a fine job on making it his way. He argued with everybody to get what he wanted. And for the most part,
but he didn't get everything he wanted.
No, pick your battles. Always pick your battles.
Well, I mean, that's a good thing. That's why the prequels are not as good as the original Star Wars trilogy.
Oh, yeah.
People gave George Lucas too much his way.
Nah, you think?
I do.
No, I'm joking. I agree with you.
Even so, he still made better movies than Disney has.
Yep.
Picking up multiple enemy signals on sensors. Get ready.
Come on, they have all the money in the world.
They don't.
How can they not make a good movie? Like, I know how they can not
They've
can
demonstrated
like
how
not
they
make
can
a good
make
movie.
a good movie. They're very good at not making good movies lately.
Yeah, there's an actual analysis of business practices going on where in the last decade a new job function was created. These people need to get paid. These people are a business with investors
Yes, they are.
that want that business to grow,
Yes, they are.
to the detriment of movies and video games all round in the last decade. And it's not like it's a needed thing, because it should come automatically when things are left up to the creators to be creative. But no, they created a whole industry that makes so much money that even if people don't like what they're doing, they're still making money.
But they're not making as much as they could, and that's really what it boils down to.
No, but they're still growing.
They're really not, Musin. I've looked at the numbers after we had our last talk. 2023 was the first year in a long time that they've had anything close to a decent year.
No,
And I think that's because they basically ditched a couple of projects for the write-offs.
Yeah, it's not that Disney's earning more money.
They're not.
It's that this other business that is getting paid for their job is a growing business.
Which other business?
The DI.
But that's not a business. That's a.
Oh no. The companies like Sweet Baby Inc. and stuff that were set up, these are now sort of responsible to their shareholders to make a growing business. So they've set it up that it's kind of obligatory to add them and pay them and just so that everybody can keep earning more money.
But they're not earning money. And as soon as
Well, they're losing on one end and they're earning money on the other end, right?
No. If Disney isn't able to sell their end product, at some point they're going to go to those companies and go, hey, been great working with
Yeah,
you, but
that hasn't happened yet.
it actually happened at Marvel. They kicked out most of those teams.
You should do that over at Star Wars too.
Yes, they should.
But I don't know if that's ever going to really be forgiven.
So there is a philosophy of the pendulum that it swings from one side to the other. It will go from this crazy over-ramped on one side back to the other side, crazy over-ramped in another direction. And it never really just steadies out in the middle. It's always one way or the other.
Well, I've noticed that Star Wars fans are a lot more stubborn than Star Trek fans.
Yep.
And they are not what I would say forgiving types that would go back to the franchise anymore.
Probably not at this point.
No, and that's the sad part. That's a big loss for the franchise itself.
It is, but it's, you pick your poisons.
I don't think any of them understand the word behind an inherent or should say heritage hobby.
Say that again?
It's like, if I like Star Wars, I will watch Star Wars with my kid, right?
Satellite
Yeah, sure.
upgrades are now.
If I don't like Star Wars anymore, I won't watch Star Wars with my kid.
Yeah. Well, that's actually going to be another Disney issue that comes up with Snow White, which is people who grew up with the original Snow White, the old 1937 one, and loved it, are going to take their kids to see it. Providing they're willing to go along with all these changes that have been made. And there's a very strong backlash right now that they don't want it. So they won't take their kids to it.
Well, maybe they are just gonna put that thing in the can and put it in the vault and never really release it.
Well, if they would like to see a return on their investment, they can that one and take the write-off on the 3. I'm not very strong, but I can take it. Oh, Taz is already there. I'll go south again. I'll go back down to Gamma since Taz is at Beta. Do you need me up north, JB?
Picking up the enemy flagships.
Okay.
Hang on up there.
Yeah, it's JB. He should be okay.
Yeah, really.
Like if he can't handle this.
Because there's 3 of us down here, so we've got.
Well,
Yeah, there's 2 of them down here. I'm gonna go up and sit with JB.
Voth though.
Target's shields have failed.
But yeah, if I was going to, if I had grandkids, besides the dogs, I would definitely show them the first 3 Star Wars, no question. Had a great time with them. Taz,
Oh, yeah.
Taz, what happened to Taz?
I would go so far as to show them the Ewok movies.
I don't know about that. I mean, no, there's nothing horrible about the Ewok movies. Just a little simplistic and silly. Not the end. I would show them the holiday special, though.
Oh Lord.
See that? That's Princess Leia. See how Princess Leia is stumbling? Princess Leia is coked out of her brain. Don't do
Thank you, Mom. Thank you.
Good morning, Andy.
And Mark Hamill looks like his face met a wall.
You did.
Yeah, I know. Nothing can really save that. Like, B. Arthur couldn't save that.
You just have to appreciate it for what it was.
The only thing on TV that year and Christmas or whatever. Like, back in the day when we didn't have all these TV channels and all these options.
Oh, yeah.
It was the only thing on.
Well, it wasn't the only thing on, but we all watched it. I mean, I was an adult at that point. Oh my god.
Well, I mean,
that's horrible. It's going to be a horrible thing, but I still watched it. I'm fine, Andy. How are you doing?
but God, I remember having only 3 TV channels.
Let's see. By the time that came out, there would have been 257, 911 for the main channels, and on UHF we would have 26, 32, 44. So we had probably 7 or 8 channels at that point.
Different country.
Right.
We only had 3 channels. And if you were lucky, you'd get like some foreign channels on your fancy cable.
Well, 44 is Telemundo. So not something I watched a lot of, or it became Telemundo about that time.
Oh, but
Which was pretty amazing.
No, but we had one channel that was usually something with sports, and one channel that was with heavy religious overtones and undertones, side tones, and
So
just more prayer and religion.
in the States, you would have the 3 network channels. Let's fix that real quick. Oh, I don't have any repairs left. I guess we'll go.
And you had the one channel that had a movie in the evening.
So 257 were respectively CBS, NBC, and ABC. Channel 9 was local. WGN before WGN became a thing. Channel 11 was public, so primarily educational when it first started out, and then became more arts and history over the years. 26, 32, and 44 were local channels, but done on the cheap. But obviously 257, the national network channels, showed, your, I don't know, Mary Tyler Moore, Hawaii Five-0, Dick Van Dyke shows, all that stuff. 9 showed syndicated shows for the most part, but first thing in the morning when I would get up would be Orion Samuelson doing the farm report, so you'd know what was selling well on the farm market.
I remember the pirate radio channel having enough funds to start up their own network on TV, adding network number 5 to the list.
Gotta say, WGN for being local stuff was amazing. Not good at amazing, just amazing. Like I said, you'd get the farm report in the morning, and then you'd get Bozo the Clown for an hour and a half. Then you'd have like an hour of syndicated stuff. Then you'd have an hour of news. Then you'd go into more syndicated stuff in the afternoon.
They come back. We'll be ready.
And on Sundays, it would be various religious shows. They'd have Mass for Shut-ins. They'd have a couple of other religious shows. No farm report, because, farmers don't work on Sundays. That's a joke, by the way, for all you farmers. That's how it went. Okay, folks, I need to get out of here because I have to go walk the doggos before we need to take Id to work today. So I'm going to leave. Next week, we are going to start a new ship. Oh, yeah, public access. Man, public access was something. Hey, JB, let me know what weekend works, and I will zip up there, and we can do a coffee. Or a weekday, if that works better for you. Hi, Russell. Boy, your timing, Russell, is amazing. I was just getting ready to log out of here.
I will DM you a time.
Pardon?
I will DM you a time.
Okay, that would be great, and I will head my little butt up there. What was I going to say? What ship should we start working on next week? Do we pick a brand new ship that I haven't done? Do we take one of the old ships and remaster it?
Well, there is one of the old ships that I feel that deserves to be re-examined.
Which is?
The little Vulcan Squiddy.
The Are you talking about the jellyfish?
The little Vulcan ship that Hawk flies.
Scout vessel?
Whoever was
The
requesting.
one with the red matter inside it?
Are you talking about the one from the movie?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got that one on my main tune. That is my main ship on my main tune. I'd be happy to revisit that one. Should we work on that one? Yeah, it's the jellyfish. It's the other jellyfish. It's not the Nadarian Defender that looks like a jellyfish, but it's the jellyfish.
It's the one that goes apart when it does the mycelial jump.
No, that's a different Vulcan ship.
No, the
jellyfish does not go apart. The jellyfish is the one from the 2009 movie.
Yeah, if you do a mycelial jump with that, the parts of the ship actually glitch apart.
Okay, glitch as opposed to intentionally go apart.
Yeah.
No, I've never done the mycelial. Okay, so for next week, shall we tackle that one? Does that sound like fun?
Sounds good.
Okay, so next Sunday we will tackle my Kethamon, my main ship. That was a gift from Sovereign, DT, and Ed a couple of years ago, so I would be happy to revisit that ship and turn it into something.
Pilot Miracle Worker, eating. Okay.
Don't make me think on a Sunday morning, Newsom. My brain doesn't work. Yes.
Good morning, Mom.
Good morning, Russell. Like I said,
Hi,
your
Mom.
your
It's Andy
timing-
here.
Yes, hi, Andy. How are you?
I'm fine. And you?
Good. I'm good. A little under the weather today, but that's totally on me. Anyway, I was just logging off of here. We will be back. We will not be back tomorrow night. I'm going to try and get to class tomorrow night. So I'll be back on tomorrow morning. But next Sunday, we will start working on the jellyfish, which is the VSS We Made Mom Cry, is the name of that show.
Yeah.
That took you quite a while to get to actually making a build for it.
Oh, I still haven't got a good build on it. I tried doing a torp build on it, and it bites, and that's one reason I never take it out. It needs to be better. So that'll be our project starting next week. And
Hello?
pardon?
Come in.
Okay. I mean,
So I'm going to go walk my doggos before I have to
James.
take Id to work. So I will see you all in a couple, or tomorrow morning if you join us. Otherwise, I will be on Tuesday morning, Tuesday night. I think this week being Halloween, we will be on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday night. Yeah, let's do a Thursday night Halloween thing. I'll get a big bowl of candy. Hey, then I can sit here and eat candy. I have no idea what will happen. I've never been in this neighborhood. I don't know if we have kids who go door to door. It'll be an experiment. So we will see what happens. So thank you all for being here. Even if you just came in, we will be here next Sunday and then Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday night, and Monday through Friday mornings. Everyone have a great day, and we'll talk to you later.
Have a great day,
See ya.
Mom.
Bye-bye.
See ya.